2 months ago, a customer walked into my shop holding a repair estimate from the dealership, $2,800. That was the quote for replacing his power steering rack on his 2016 Honda Accord. The dealership says my power steering is failing, he told me. It makes a whining noise when I turn the wheel, and sometimes it feels heavy. I took the car for a quick test drive. The whining was there. The heavy steering was real. But I knew immediately this wasn't a $2,800 power steering rack failure. It was a $15 fix. I drove back to my shop, grabbed a bottle of Lucas Power Steering Stop Leak and a bottle of Honda Power Steering Fluid. Within 20 minutes, the whining was gone. The steering felt smooth and responsive. The failing power steering rack was fixed for $15. How did you just fix a $2,800 problem for $15? He asked. Because your power steering rack wasn't failing, I told him. Your power steering fluid was contaminated and low, causing the pump to cavitate and whine. The dealership either didn't check the fluid first or they knew the real problem and quoted you $2,800 anyway. This is the Japanese power steering restoration technique that I'm revealing today, a procedure that fixes 80% of power steering complaints for under $20 and takes 30 minutes. I've been wrenching for 19 years, and I've seen customers pay thousands for unnecessary power steering repairs when simple fluid maintenance would have fixed everything. In this video, I'm revealing the exact Japanese power steering trick, why it works so effectively, how to perform it yourself, and why dealerships quote $2,800 rack replacements for $15 problems. Let's get into it. What the Japanese power steering trick actually is. The procedure combines two techniques, a complete power steering fluid flush and a targeted seal conditioning treatment that restores aging seals inside the power steering pump and rack. Why this works: power steering systems fail for one of 4 reasons. Reason number 1, low fluid level, most common. Reason number 2, contaminated, degraded fluid. Reason number 3, aging seals that have hardened and begun leaking. Reason number 4, actual mechanical failure, least common. The Japanese procedure addresses reasons number 1, number 2, and number 3 simultaneously. This fixes 80% of all power steering problems without touching any mechanical components. Most American mechanics skip straight to mechanical diagnosis because that's where the money is. Japanese mechanics always address fluid and seals first because that's where the actual problem usually is. The symptoms. This technique fixes. This procedure reliably fixes whining or groaning noise when turning the wheel, heavy or stiff steering, especially when cold steering that feels unresponsive or numb, power steering fluid that looks dark brown instead of clear or light red, slow leaks from the power steering rack or pump. Why power steering systems fail prematurely. Understanding why power steering fails helps you prevent it and fix it correctly. The fluid degradation problem. Power steering fluid is under tremendous pressure, sometimes 1,500 pounds per square inch or higher when turning at full lock. This pressure combined with heat breaks down the fluid over time. Now, as fluid degrades, it loses its ability to lubricate properly. The pump cavitates, creates air bubbles under pressure, producing the characteristic whining noise customers always describe as a failing pump. Additionally, degraded fluid becomes acidic. This acid attacks the rubber seals inside the pump and rack, causing them to harden, crack, and leak. The seal problem. New power steering seals are soft and pliable. They compress and expand to maintain pressure throughout the system. After years of exposure to degraded fluid, seals harden and shrink slightly. They can no longer maintain proper pressure. This causes 2 problems. Fluid leaks past the seals and pressure drops in the steering system, causing heavy steering. Most mechanics replace the entire rack or pump when the actual problem is aged seals that can be reconditioned with the right product for a fraction of the cost. The American maintenance problem. Most American owners never change their power steering fluid. They change oil, rotate tires, replace air filters. But power steering fluid sits in the system for 100,000 plus miles, degrading, becoming acidic, and slowly destroying the system from inside. Japanese owners flush power steering fluid every 50,000 miles. This prevents degradation from ever reaching the point where it damages seals or causes pump cavitation. If you want the complete power steering maintenance schedule, along with every other fluid service interval that Japanese mechanics follow to prevent expensive repairs, check out the 500,000 mile car maintenance blueprint I've linked in the description. It covers power steering fluid replacement, brake fluid changes, transmission service, and every critical fluid-based maintenance task at the exact intervals that prevent the premature failures American owners constantly experience. This Japanese mechanic-approved blueprint covers all major systems with time-based milestones from 30,000 to 500,000 miles and will save you thousands by maintaining fluids before they cause expensive damage. How to perform the Japanese power steering restoration. Here's the exact procedure Japanese mechanics use to restore power steering systems without mechanical replacement. What you'll need: power steering fluid for your vehicle. Check your manual for correct specification. Lucas, power steering stop leak, and conditioner, $12 to $15. A turkey baster or fluid transfer pump, clean rags, about 30 minutes. The step-by-step process. Step 1. Check the current fluid condition. Open the power steering reservoir cap. Look at the fluid color. Healthy power steering fluid is clear to light red or amber. Contaminated fluid is dark brown or black with a burned smell. If the fluid is dark, degraded fluid is almost certainly your problem. Proceed with the full flush. Step 2. Cold flush. Engine off. Using a turkey baster or fluid transfer pump, remove as much old fluid from the power steering reservoir as possible. Don't turn the engine on yet. Just remove the fluid sitting in the reservoir. Wipe the inside of the reservoir with a clean rag to remove sludge and residue. Step 3. Fill with fresh fluid. Fill the reservoir with fresh power steering fluid to the maximum level line. Step 4. The running flush. Start the engine and let it idle. Turn the steering wheel slowly from full left to full right lock, then back. Do this slowly 10 times. This circulates fresh fluid through the entire system, including the pump and rack. As you turn the wheel, old degraded fluid gets pushed through and back into the reservoir. You'll see the fluid in the reservoir darken as contaminated fluid circulates back. Step 5. Second cold flush. Turn off the engine. Use the turkey baster to remove all fluid from the reservoir again. The fluid that comes out will be darker than what you put in. That's all the contaminated fluid you've flushed out of the system. Step 6. Add Lucas Power Steering Stop Leak. Fill the reservoir 25% full with Lucas Power Steering Stop Leak and conditioner. Then fill the remaining 75% with fresh power steering fluid. The Lucas product contains seal conditioners that penetrate and soften hardened seals, restoring their ability to hold pressure and prevent leaks. Step 7. Repeat the running flush. Start the engine again. Turn the wheel slowly from full left lock to full right lock 10 more times. This circulates the Lucas treated fluid through the entire system, allowing the seal conditioners to reach every seal in the pump and rack. Step 8. Final fluid check. Turn off the engine. Check the fluid level and top off as needed. The fluid should now be clear to light red with no dark contamination visible. Step 9. Test drive. Take the car for a 15-minute test drive that includes several low-speed turns. Full parking lot turns are especially effective for testing power steering performance. The whining noise should be gone or dramatically reduced. Steering should feel smooth and responsive. What to expect after the procedure. Immediate results. Whining noise reduced or eliminated. Steering feels lighter and smoother. After 100 miles, seal conditioner fully penetrates old seals. Any remaining stiffness disappears. Minor leaks slow or stop completely. After 500 miles, full benefit achieved. System operates like new. Continued improvement in any slow leaks. If you made it this far, then consider liking this video, giving it a thumbs up, and subscribing to my channel. This helps me bring you more honest car advice. Common mistakes to avoid. Mistake number 1. Only topping off fluid without flushing. Adding fresh fluid to contaminated fluid doesn't fix the problem. You must flush out the old degraded fluid completely. Mistake number 2. Using the wrong fluid. Honda vehicles require Honda power steering fluid specifically. Using universal fluid in a Honda causes seal damage. Always verify your manual's fluid specification before purchasing. Mistake number 3. Not adding seal conditioner. Flushing fluid without adding seal conditioner addresses only half the problem. Hardened seals continue leaking and causing pressure loss. The Lucas product is critical to long-term success. Mistake number 4. Expecting instant results on severe cases. If seals are severely hardened, the conditioner may take 100 to 200 miles to fully soften them. Don't give up after one drive. Give it time to work. Mistake number 5. Not addressing the root cause. If power steering fluid is contaminating with oil and looks milky, you may have a more serious seal failure. This procedure won't fix internal mechanical damage. When this procedure won't work. This restoration technique fixes fluid and seal issues. It doesn't fix actual mechanical failures. Get professional diagnosis if steering makes grinding noise instead of whining, indicates metal-on-metal contact, Car pulls strongly to one side, alignment or mechanical issue. Steering remains extremely heavy after 200 miles post-procedure. Fluid is milky white. Serious internal contamination requiring professional repair. Fluid level drops more than half after 500 miles despite no visible external leaks. The cost comparison. Let's look at what this technique actually saves you. DIY Japanese restoration procedure, power steering fluid, $12 to $15. Lucas, stop leak and conditioner, $12 to $15. Your time, 30 minutes. Total cost, $25 to $30. Success rate, 80% for whining, heavy steering, and minor leaks. Dealership power steering repair. Power steering rack replacement, $1,500 to $2,800. Power steering pump replacement, $400 to $700. Diagnostic fee, $150 to $200. Total cost, $2,050 to $3,700. The math of DIY works, 80% probability, you save $2,000 to $3,670. If it doesn't work, 20% probability, you've spent $30 and confirmed you need professional repair. Expected savings from trying DIY restoration first, $1,600 to $2,936. Real-world success stories. Case number 1, 2016, Honda Accord, from video opening. Problem, whining noise when turning. Dealership quoted $2,800 for rack replacement. Actual problem, contaminated fluid and hardened seals. Japanese procedure, 2-stage flush with Lucas seal conditioner. Result, whining eliminated completely, steering smooth and responsive. Cost, $27 in materials. Follow-up, no further issues 14 months later. Case number 2, 2014, Toyota Camry problem. Heavy steering, especially when cold, fluid, visibly dark brown. Actual problem, power steering fluid never changed over 110,000 miles. Japanese procedure, complete flush and seal conditioning. Result, normal power steering feel restored within 50 miles. Cost, $30 in materials. Follow-up, working perfectly 18 months later. Case number 3, 2017, Mazda CX-5. Problem, slow leak from power steering rack. Dealership quoted $1,800 for rack replacement. Actual problem, hardened rack seals, causing minor leak. Japanese procedure, fluid flush with Lucas seal conditioner. Result, leak stopped completely within 200 miles. Cost, $28 in materials. Follow-up, no leak detected 12 months later. Case number 4, 2013, Nissan Altima. Problem, groaning noise when parking. Steering wheel vibrating at low speeds. Actual problem, air in power steering system from slow fluid loss, degraded fluid. Japanese procedure, complete flush, seal conditioning, proper bleed of air from system. Result, groaning eliminated immediately, vibration gone within 100 miles. Cost, $26 in materials. Follow-up, running perfectly 10 months later. Why dealerships avoid telling you this? Reason. Number 1, massive revenue loss. Power steering rack replacement generates $1,500 to $2,800 in revenue. A $30 DIY fix generates zero dealership revenue. The incentive to keep customers uninformed is enormous. Reason number 2, labor efficiency. A 30-minute fluid flush generates minimal labor revenue. A 6-hour rack replacement at $150 per hour generates $900 in labor alone. Dealerships always prefer the more profitable job. Reason number 3, parts department revenue. Dealerships profit significantly from parts sales. A power steering rack generates $400 to $600 in parts markup. Power steering fluid and conditioner generate almost no markup at $15. Reason number 4, established diagnostic path. Dealership technicians are trained to identify mechanical failures, not fluid maintenance solutions. The diagnostic path leads directly to component replacement, not simple maintenance procedures. This isn't always dishonesty. Many dealership technicians genuinely don't think about fluid restoration first because their training prioritizes diagnosis and replacement over maintenance solutions. Prevention, never needing this procedure. Prevention strategy. Number 1, flush power steering fluid every 50,000 miles. This is the single most important preventive measure. Regular fluid changes prevent degradation, prevent seal damage, and prevent pump cavitation. Cost, $15 per service. Potential savings, $1,500 to $2,800 in prevented repairs. Prevention strategy. Number 2, check fluid level monthly. Takes 30 seconds. Low fluid causes pump cavitation and damage. Catching a slow leak early prevents major failures. If the level is dropping, investigate the source immediately. Prevention strategy number 3, address noises immediately. When power steering begins making noise, address it the same day. Continued operation with degraded or low fluid accelerates damage dramatically. A whining pump today becomes a seized pump in 5,000 miles. Prevention strategy number 4. Use correct fluid specification. Always use the fluid your manufacturer specifies. Wrong fluid causes seal damage from day 1 and voids any warranty claims you might have. Prevention strategy number 5. Add seal conditioner. Preventively, every 50,000-mile fluid flush. Add Lucas Seal Conditioner as a preventive measure. This keeps seals soft and pliable long before they harden and cause problems. Cost $12. Potential savings: the entire $2,800 rack replacement it prevents. The bottom line: the Japanese power steering restoration technique fixes 80% of power steering complaints for $25 to $30 and 30 minutes of your time. It works because most power steering failures aren't mechanical failures at all. They're fluid degradation and seal conditioning problems that Japanese mechanics address first before ever touching mechanical components. American dealerships skip straight to mechanical replacement because that's where the money is. If your power steering whines, feels heavy, or has a slow leak, perform this restoration procedure before paying any dealership for diagnosis or repair. You have $30 and 30 minutes to potentially save $2,770. Try the simple solution first. The Japanese have known this secret for decades. Now you know it too. Before you go, grab the 500,000-mile car maintenance blueprint in the description. It includes the complete power steering maintenance schedule with proper flush intervals, seal conditioning protocols, and fluid specifications for every major Japanese vehicle. You'll learn which fluid services prevent expensive power steering failures, the exact mileage milestones for every service from 30,000 to 500,000 miles, and how to maintain every major system, so dealership repair bills become a thing of the past. This Japanese mechanic-approved plan covers all major systems and will save you thousands by preventing the exact failures that generate those shocking dealership repair estimates. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to watch this next video, as I am sharing insider tips to help you cut repair costs and keep your car running like new.